Good evening, welcome to F4. That's all I've got to say.
Where F5 has just concluded, and Ferrari were on for a beautiful 1-2 until terrorism occurred. But we won't talk about that now because we will need therapy afterwards. Ville Magnussen has decided to retire. Maybe he has finished his laps, with Apo Tulpo not coming out for a final attempt either. Enduro Zintos currently in provisional P3, and everyone's second favourite Irishman after me, Ronan Clark, the T-Rex, in P4. Jack is a bit solemn today, so...
No, it's all good. T-Rex is in the lobby, so I'm happy now. And Mr. Bean on P2 as well, so there we go. We've got the Bean versus T-Rex again. What can be better than that? Matthew versus anyone, I guess. But...
Matthew versus the stewards.
Matthew versus anyone at chess is fucking brilliant.
You know, this for those of you who don't know, my phone has literally been dying of battery every night because the helpers chat, which is the chat for helpers in Discord, is being pinged non-stop with these fucking chess things.
You love it, man.
Like I don't even care. I don't even like chess, man. I just non-stop pings about chess because they're playing chess against each other. I don't know. Anyway, Matthew retires from the session, probably to go play a game of fucking chess.
To lose a game of chess, you'll probably be able to do that within a minute. Jesus.
Skill issue. Chess issue. So we're in Montreal today. A total of 14 corners with the most famous chicane on the circuit, the Wall of Champions. Turns 13 and 14. From the rundown, Drew du Casino. We are speaking French because we are in Canada. Turn 2 is called Virage Senna. No idea what that's called, that. And the only other corner I know is the hairpin, where turn 10 and the little kink that is turn 11 called Le Pingle.
Le Pingle. Le Pringle?
It's Le Pingle, but like, I'm going to call it the Pringle.
The Pringle.
Go around the Pringle.
Where are we? Sorry, I'm looking at Mr. Bean. Where are we? What's happening? Junaid's on a lap, is he? I've lost the plot, sorry. I've lost the plot now. Junaid's not doing anything. JP, who's he? Don't know. Bios, heard of him. Bin, who's doing poor.
Joe is, his wheel is broken apparently.
Oh no.
Toby Fennell in the AlphaTauri won last week, quite impressively.
He's a
in the
decent driver, isn't he?
Yeah, very clean driver.
Well, yeah. No, he is. No, I'm not saying that because of Bin Who. Bin Who is genuinely a clean driver. I'm just a bit pissed off at...
No, I'm sick of F5.
Pissed off at clean stuff. Anyway, enough of that. Joke.
So 75 laps today, and
75.
70 laps in real life. 35.
Jesus, I'm not staying here for 75 laps.
I'm straight off to Nando's after this.
Oh, beauty! Can I come?
Yeah, you're more than welcome to. So 35 laps. The total lap time or lap length is 2.7 miles or 4.3 kilometers. Obviously, Max Verstappen is going to win here in a few weeks' time by about 50 seconds.
Absolutely.
But we will focus on the virtual world for now. Interesting enough, this title race in F4, Apo Tulpo is leading. So great to see that. Apo finally getting his shot at a title race after being promoted from every tier that he races in after winning a race.
Man shouldn't sandbag. That's the moral of that story.
So Apple currently leading William Magnussen by 1 point in a driver's standings. And speaking of William Magnussen, he is going to be on pole today, a 10th clear of Mr. Tulpo. And Dominic's Dominic Skibor, had a decent showing the last day as well, finishing P2 in Belgium in the Mystery Grand Prix. Our final 10 are Wille, Apo, Dominic's. Who the hell's Jammies? Jammies, Enduro Zintos, T-Rex, Louis Johnson, who claims that he should be faster than he is, Junaid, Chris, the Postman Pat, Matthew Wrightson right at the top 10, Joe Curry, Philip Akita, Lex Huddle, Toby Fennell, Vister, Alex Theodore. How did Alex Theodore get in here? Angry Danish Driver, Aspect Fistio, and Mohammed Faizan round out the rest of the grid. Canada is a track where surviving and not getting any penalties is the most important thing. As it looks like clear skies, unlike what we had in the F5 race, where it was piss rain all race.
Yeah, it was hard work. It was just stressful.
It's one of the more taxing tracks, isn't it, in the game? Because like track limits is a big issue the whole time.
Yeah, especially in the rain. We did well not to get. Well, I knew you got one, didn't you? But just to minimise the penalties. I mean, some people had 3 years worth. I mean, it's not even exaggeration. 26 seconds and 19 seconds they had.
Do you remember my first race here in season 8? I got disqualified. It was straight after Monza.
Yeah,
got 35 seconds worth of penalties.
Standard. It is hard. Canada's hard. Yeah, but you should be happier now with Canada. You just won, right?
Well, if justice is served.
Oh, did you finish P2 on the road? No, you've won the race. 100% Ollie Boy gets penalised. 100% Ollie Boy gets penalised. You can't do what he's done to me. He'll learn. Should get disqualified. Them clowns at the back. Anyway, enough of that. Sorry, I will get my head in the game. When these guys get going and it's T-Rex versus Mr. Bean, excitement levels will rise. Here we go! Are you doing it, am I? I'll do it. 5 red lights. For a long time. Oh no, what's happening? It's lights out and away we go, but I missed the start. I don't know what happened on my screen. Anyway, things have occurred. Still in the lead. Mr. Bean trying to go around this. Not going to happen at all there. T-Rex has dropped a few places, which is very disappointing. He'll be very upset with that. Or has he dropped a few places? No, he hasn't. I'm talking about...
No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't.
My bum.
Further down the field, there are 2 Red Bulls of Matthew Wrightson and Junaid Yassin are fighting, going into Sector 2. Junaid seeming to win this early scrap here as the clear skies of Montreal. And there's a McLaren around, and that
issues.
Intos.
Oh, no. It's a rejoin like the W Academy. Well, never mind. Snoo leads the way in the hard tyres, or on the hard tyres, with Mr. Bean on the mediums. T-Rex going for a move round the outside. There's 3 wide. It's going to be absolute chaos into the hairpin. Chaos. Here they go, 3 wide. 4 wide. Someone spun. They've stopped. Someone's hit them. They've stopped again. They're parked at the hairpin. What is happening? This is not racing, guys. It's a safety car. It's a yellow flag. Something's happened. I think the safety car or VSC has been deployed, and that is what has messed things up. I've hidden something. There we go.
On the drivers who have made the most and least headway at the start. Louis Johnson up 3 positions, Chris Pat up 4. Jamie's down 3. What has Apple done?
Penalties galore. He's pitted. He's got a penalty. Chris Pat has ignored yellow flag. He's got a penalty. The one good thing about that is, because he's been penalised in-game, he won't be penalised out of game on... Is that correct? I feel like that's correct.
Yeah, he'll serve that.
Because he'll serve it, but he has been penalised, so he won't get a post-race 5 seconds, is my understanding of it. Unless it was horrendous, of course, and he gets more than 5. But anyway, enough of Stewart talk. They are racing again. And Stu managed to have a 1.3 second lead. What a restart that was. Almost as good as the second restart 5, but, not that we're bragging. Oh, it was absolutely beautiful. That was the best part of the race for me. Lovely.
It was very
lovely
good.
stuff.
It was beautiful.
Everyone else is still sleeping, I think. Anyway, Ben Hu 15 seconds behind us. He must have pitted. Yeah, he has. T-Rex on the softs does need to start using those tyres.
And Mohammed Faizan dives down into the Pringle, getting past Philip Keating here. A bit of contact on the exit.
Filippo won't like that.
10th place.
He's going to use the slipstream, not using battery. Someone spun it at Cubits a corner, or Pringle as we call it. As they're going side by side through the wall of champion chicane. Who is the champion? Who's in the wall? And Filippo's the champion, and Filippo's almost in the wall, but he's lost 3 positions in one corner because he's tried to avoid a collision.
Yes, some interesting stuff happening here as Mohammed Faizan is literally... Oh, never mind.
What happened?
I was going to say he's on an absolute tear, but he's after getting a 3-second time on the 4 track limits very early on, 3 laps in. At this rate, he will not finish the race. Dominic's needs to catch up to Ville Magnusson as DRS is about to be enabled next lap.
Well, Snoo's won the race, hasn't he? That's the end of this. Louis Johnson up to P3. Well done.
Yep, and Chris Pat is rapidly closing in on Louis as we speak. Chris also had a 5-second penalty. I think it was for collision.
Virtual safety car again. So Mr. Bean is pitting for his second front wing of the day on lap 3.
Our championship leader.
Is he leading? Oh no, what a disaster.
Angry Danish boy also changing his front wing and onto the hard compound tyre.
Hang on, is he a lap down?
Cafe, no.
No, who? Mr. Bean.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. He's not happy.
But
The
look
Angry
where...
Danish boy is close to being It's close to being a thingy, but no.
Oh, now it's changed positions on my screen. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. It said that Mr. Bean was behind Angry Danish driver, which is why I was so confused. Anyway, virtual safety car's deployed again.
No.
I don't like these VFCs. Oh no, Aspect's got to drive through. Schoolboy stuff.
I don't like it because like there should be a button you should be able to press. Like
things are happening.
Pit limiter.
Oh,
like
T-Rex!
He's got a 3-second time penalty.
Oh, what's he doing? Oh, he's ruined everything. He's gone to eat some grass. Not that they eat grass, but he's gone to eat some. It's not gone well for him. He's spun around. And Aspect's lost it! He's in the wall. That's a safety car if I've ever seen one. Safety car's not been deployed. We continue. Probably because there's been too many already. Snoo continues on. That is 100% a DNF though. You see where he went?
And Bios has gone as
Bios
well.
has lost it too, and
car.
Angry Danish driver is spun. He's a lap down. It's a disaster for him. Safety car's been deployed. So who pits? This is ridiculous.
This is a bit strange. This is a bit
Have
Mario
people
Kart-ish.
forgotten how to drive? This is terrible.
I don't like this track. I seem to have good results here, but I don't like it.
Oh god. I love it.
I think if you're running here, you get rid of the soft tires.
Box and stuff.
Junaid and Faizan are fighting. I don't know what's going on here. I think he's letting back through.
Yeah, okay. Anyone pits? No one pits.
Doing a lot. No one pits? Very interesting.
Errors.
If you're running here, you should be pitting.
Oh, 100% T-Rex pits. Come on, mate. In the box. Good boy. Well done.
No penalty.
This man's a legend.
Someone has
No,
already
he's...
destroyed the pit limiter board.
Yeah, well, what new was it? Very close, or very slow, I should say, into the pits there. Very cautious from T-Rex, but you know, Binhu, his teammate, is a distance behind. My voice has struggled. I was screaming for a long period of time earlier.
Do you know when people get angry? Do you know, like, when, how to explain this? When some people get angry, it's funny.
Yeah.
You know, I think when I get angry, I think people find it funny.
Yeah, but I think it's the same for anyone, isn't it? Was mine funny or just, like, scary?
I was just like, oh, I'm just going to keep quiet.
I'm sorry, it probably put you out. It's the best thing to do, really. I would have sworn at you. It's... to be honest, I'm doing all that rant, and, you know, you're going through the wall of champions. It's terrible, really. Bad teamwork.
No, it's all good.
Anyway, it's done now, isn't it? Ugh, it provides entertainment. I'll watch it back later and be ashamed of myself, but...
This is... In the Ferrari F5 headquarters, there is no #1 driver, as we've said. Whoever qualifies better gets the priority.
We had a lovely race, really, didn't we? I mean, you sighed through the field somehow. And then we controlled it from the second restart. Really, we were a bit screwed by that.
Yeah, I think so. I think we would have won the race quite easily.
His lap down. Yeah, fair. I think he's gone into the pits and retired. Fair. He's angry. I bet he rants well. And there'll be another few laps of this because look at this field spread.
Yeah, but this gives Afo Topo the chance to catch back up.
Come on! He's only got his T-Rex. Oh, T-Rex 2 places ahead of him. Rongson's in P6. Has Rongson ever got a podium, by the way? I don't think he has.
Don't talk into existence, okay?
Well, it'd be nice to see him get up there and then, you know, spin off at the last corner or something. But, I'll tell you what Rongson will do, and he'll do it on purpose, right? Mark my words. If he gets anywhere near those positions on the last lap, he'll smash into the wall of champions, and he'll do it on purpose because he loves the story, he loves the drama. He'll think, well, I'm a champion now because I've been in the wall of champions. Not true.
As we're going to have at least one more lap and save the car here. I'll tell you, this is the place to be at a Friday night, is watching us two idiots fucking around.
Indeed it is. Oh, dear me.
But the important thing here is now, so the hard runners, this actually hurts them because the mediums are going to be extended a bit longer now, and now I think the medium soft is on.
MMS. Oh, Junaid 5's on fighting again. What are they doing?
I know Junaid's very clean though, so like I trust Junaid. I would trust Junaid in a F4 car.
Yeah, a real one.
That's how much trust I have. Yes, a real one. That's how much trust I have. I think he's very clean.
Well,
that's my hot take of the day.
Well, I fought with Junaid in Singapore qualifying once. To be fair though, we didn't crash, so fair play. But it was qualifying. That was good fun though. But with a driver like you say, with a driver like that, you can do that sort of thing. If you do that, I won't name names, but certain Haas drivers in F5 perhaps, you'd end up in a wall, and probably the force feedback wheel, of the wheel would snap your wrists in half as well.
Daniel Ricciardo style.
Yeah. Snoo's won this. I don't see any other option. The thing with Canada though, as we've seen many previous races, not just the last one, you can be the quickest driver and you can end up in a wall. The walls are close around here. Most recent being Joe Hamster, who was about 3 laps out of the field and binned it. Well, he wasn't, but he binned it anyway.
No, he was taken out by Ringsrud.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was taken
out by Ringsrud. I take it all back. Apologies. He would have won the race otherwise. Then is my conclusion. But another Haas driver. What is with these Haas drivers? I hope Postman Pat doesn't deliver the same thing.
Whoa!
What?
As Junaid almost got swiped by Mohammed Faizan.
They have got a bit of needle, haven't they? Them two.
These are gonna be
they've slowed down well. Oh, they've really stopped. I
think Ville was watching F5.
Oh, if he was, I hope he is going too fast. This is not the strategy. No.
It's not the Bailey restart.
No, I'd still be the hairpin. It was lovely. I love also, we should release the audio. The confusion between which Rolex board we were going at was absolutely on point. There was a significant area of chaos for a moment. Anyway, he's not gone yet because the safety car's still in. He'll go after the Wall of Champions chicane. Here he goes now, full throttle. Oh, he's almost in the wall, but he's not. And someone's in the wall. It's Louis Johnson. Big crash in the Wall of Champions. The safety car's immediately deployed, but it hasn't beat Snoo out the pit, so they will go round again. So yeah, safety car deployed. Louis Johnson, absolute disaster for him. Fifth Joe and Vista. Oh, the safety car isn't deployed. What?
Further down the field, the McLaren of Enduro Zintos is fighting Alex Theodore very harshly into turn 4 here. Coming through 5 and 6, now into turn 7. They are coming to turn 6 as McLaren almost goes straight into the back of the Ferrari here.
Whoa.
No DRS to help Enduro at this moment in time. He is going to have to get past Alex the old-fashioned way. As poor Louis Johnson having a bad run of luck.
Oh, that was... It wasn't the Wall of Champions though, so he can't even claim it was a champion because it was the other wall.
No.
I don't know what happened there. Bad traction, clearly. But yeah, the safety car thing was still on my screen, so apologies for the confusion. But the safety car is not out, just to clarify.
Further up the field, Dominicks and Ville Magnussen, who were fighting heavily last week in Belgium. They were having some big conflicts.
Sorry.
Oh, shit.
Here we go, side by side, through the chicane, disaster approaches. They have collided, but T-Rex has backed out of it. Oh, the McLaren spun! Karma! Anyway, Binhu is through. Mr. Bean is through. Oh, they've collided. Mr. Bean and T-Rex have come together. Oh, there's not enough room left there at all. But Mr. Bean's still on the outside. Will he get the job done round the outside of T-Rex? Absolutely not happening. And it's still through. I'm very surprised that Binhu hasn't got a penalty there because there was a yellow flag flying and he went through. But anyway, it is what it is. And further up the field, Fiveson and Jammy are battling. So Rongson. Oh, Jammy. That was a bit jammy. Rongson's through.
Mohammed Faizan, who started, I think, last. Yeah, he started last.
What a performance. What a performance.
Mohammed Faizan, as Joel Corey and Junaid Yassin are now fighting. Joel lets Junaid by, I think, as Joel goes a tiny bit onto the grass on the main straight. Droit du Casino. Jammy's weaving on the straight, allowing using his one defensive move. As T-Rex gets past his teammate, Toby Fennell. With DRS enabled.
So loud. Oh, Mr. Bean's on it, though. Here he comes side by side with Binhu. Job done easy. Binhu's not going to fight back there. This could be a good little battle between these four. It's a shame that they're so low down, but yeah, it's a good battle. Anyway, JP all over the back of Jade.
Yeah, and further up the field, the top three are kind of broken away now as Mohammed Faizan. I like that name, it just rolls so well off the tongue.
Lovely.
He's in P4 and he's 2.5 seconds away, Chris Pat. Chris Pat is only half a second away from Dominic, so the top three are quite close within DRS of each other. From P4 all the way down to P11 are in a DRS train as Giammi gets another 3-second time penalty, and that's going to affect his final race result.
JP is in tickle territory behind Junaid. Imagine if Martin Brundle comes out with these phrases like tickle territory. I think it's great. I mean, it's not, you know, suitable for Sky Sports, but you don't get these phrases on mainstream TV.
Do you remember, like, on Sky Sports, there used to be the fans who did the commentating on the football? I think it was called Fan Zone or something.
We would be so good on that, mate.
Yeah, we
imagine
really
they'd have to rate it 18, but we'd be well there.
We'd probably be cancelled as well within a week too.
We should do that one day, you know. We should. Well, there's a bit of side-by-side action as Rongson and Giammi are side-by-side, but also JP and Junaid are side-by-side. That's the closest one at the moment.
To keep the position here from Giammi's as Junaid is waiting in the wings. Who's actually probably close to P3.
Yeah.
I'd say Junaid is.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
He's not too bad, is he? He's in a good spot, especially when there's another safety car. But anyway, Giammi has got past Rongson, has he?
Yeah,
yes,
he has with the
easy. There's a yellow flag. That's not good news. There's Endo spun.
Yep.
Well, not Endo, but you know, him. Endo.
As Dominic is still sticking with Villa here.
He's probably just DRSing, is he, all the way? Yeah. So
he is DRSing, and he's got the battery advantage too.
Great battle in the midfield between the Red Bulls and Giammi and JP. JP on it here. On the back of Junaid.
Great stuff to watch from Villa and Dominic.
Wrong sit! Down the inside at the World Championship chicane. Lovely stuff. Bad exit for Giammi as a result. Oh no! JP's in the wall! They tried to go 3 wide through it. It didn't work. The safety car's been deployed. But, you know, no one actually DNF. So, JP can change his wing and not be penalised too much. So, good news for him. But yeah, sorry, 3 or 4 wide through the World Champions. I'm sorry, that just doesn't work, guys.
Ooh la la. So the top 2 without penalties, then the middle 4 with penalties, then Junaid and Filippo both without penalties. Filippo's another very clean driver, Phil Keita.
Oh, he's a great guy. Raced with him since my first season, I think. He was in F5, and yeah, always clean. Don't think I've ever had a problem. I don't think anyone has, to be honest. There was one thing that Filippo did once, and he got away with it, which I think's not correct. But you know, what do I know? You remember that safety car restart in Monza?
Yeah.
That was poor, and he got away with that. I've no idea how. Complete blind stewards. Sorry if you're watching, Jacob, but
I was watching it in Thailand.
Of course, you know, we're international audience, but that was a pretty chaotic Mugello style thing. Anyway, this is going to be a long safety car. I'm going to make a coffee because my throat's dead. I'm going to watch Rongson just for reference because he's bound to do something crazy. Yeah, he's on Rongson.
We'll stick with Mr. Matthew Wrightson Rongson, the chess wizard of Ero. As he dives into the pits, Mohammed Faizan gets a drive-through penalty for speeding into the safety car. How can you do that? The safety car is already out and everything. Come on, man. As the Red Bulls are double stacking, unfortunately for them, this is going to ruin Junaid's race. As Matthew's changing a wing as well. Oh my god. If you're Matthew here, you'd almost let Junaid through. Disastrous for Junaid here. As I have been pinged in the chat, as there's already a report for round 3 where BIOS Lex Huttle has reported none other than Mohammed Faizan.
What, in F4?
In F4.
Oh, because he's died, hasn't he? So yeah, okay. Yes. So what? Rongson screwed Junaid. What happened there?
So Matthew had to change his wing, and they were double stacking.
Ooh.
Poor Junaid. He's trying to 14 because of it.
They do get on quite well though as teammates, I think. I don't think there's too much bad feeling between them. Junaid's a nice guy though, isn't he? So.
Yeah, he's alright.
He's alright, I suppose. So what we got then? Mediums, hards, mediums. Oh, no, thank you.
Right there, as Alex
severe collision.
Severe collision.
Severe collision. Alert, alert, alert. Oh no, my coffee's not been made and the safety car's in its lap. Oh well, at the next safety car I will pour. But anyway, further up the field.
We have Victor the Molester first.
Sorry? The Molester? Oh, an 8-lap-old mediums? What is he doing with his life? There'll be chaos here.
Because like, it would rhyme so much better, Vested the Molester. And he is gone already in the middle of the chicane. He's went, and he's kind of snooping here. As Matthews, I don't know what the hell's going on here.
At the back on the field, but Dominic's down the inside of Snoo. Snoo has pooed it up. Big time. What happened to Binhu and Junaid and things? That's not great.
Well, Junaid was just a victim of the thing.
Postman Pat delivers a great overtake on 5-Zan. 5-Zan was bombed into the back of him as CRL Alex gets past Jammy. No, he doesn't. Jammy is still ahead. No, Alex is ahead. Chris Patton
is dropping.
What's happened to Snoo? Snoo's been yeeted by 5-Zan and Snoo's got issues. This is not like him at all. What's he done?
We come to see Ronan in P8 currently waiting in the wings, and the two drivers in front of him both having penalties. As JP and Matthew are now fighting.
I can't.
The corners, you call it. Janae gets past 50 as well. 50 dropping in 2 positions so far. Unfortunately for him, he's down to P14.
5-Zan down the inside of Chris Pat. Snooze looking on as well. Oh, they're all in tickle territory. One another 3 in tickle territory. Love it. No DRS, of course, yet. But who's using? Anyone? Oh, Chris Pat
is using. Dominic's is not. Sylvester
down the inside. This is going to end in tears.
I think Chris Pat's done very well there.
Beautiful.
He was the meat inside the sandwich. As Alex Theodore
no,
gone.
In the wall of champions, but he's clearly not a champion because he's binned it there. But oh dear, that was dirty from Chris Pat and 5-Zan. Oh, what's happened? Oh, Chris Pat's got issues. There's massive desync happening. Massive desync happening. There's 3 cars inside one another. I'm going to lay the blame entirely on CRL Alex for leaving the session in a rage. And Chris Pat, out of all that, has somehow lost 2 positions. Very unfortunate. It's about to be 3. Snoo and 5-Zan still battle it out. Snoo got a great run on him here as well.
Jammies get past Chris, and so does the T-Rex.
Oh, does he though? Yes, he does.
Turbo up to 7 just before the Pringle.
Oh, they've collided there too! Oh no! What was that from Chris Pat? T-Rex is going to be absolutely livid with that. Was disgusting! That was the worst move I've seen since F5 about half an hour ago.
That was no bueno.
Wow, that was poor. That was really poor. First of all, he went into the back of Mr. Bean, and I thought, well, that's a little bit of a tickle. And then suddenly he's completely off the brakes, back on the throttle, and he's T-boned T-Rex. Disgusting. He might have floor damage, but he's continued on anyway. There's only... Snooze pitted. He's obviously... That was poor from Pat, I'm sorry. The blame entirely on him for me there. What can you do?
What are we watching here? This is absolute chaos. In Season 12 of Ero, which has been dubbed by me this season of chaos, living up to its name.
Have you watched my last lap yet? Chaos. Anyway, another safety car. I'm going to make a coffee.
So, then there were 13 after our full grid of 20. I've just had another M&S cookie there. It was very nice. Very tasty stuff. As Birdminer is fairly earning his wages today, as Chris Pat left the session under the safety car, thank you very much for not causing desync. Interesting enough now, as Louis Johnson has rejoined us. Louis, mate, you're not racing. Anyway, we have an Alfa Romeo 1-2. And we are getting a nice insult here from Ville Magnussen. Ville, do not make an enemy out of me, I will end you.
What's he saying? I've a small issue with the coffee, but we'll get to that in a minute. What's he saying? What's happening?
Well, he said we're boring when the safety cars.
Fuck off. Well, I'll tell you this for a story. I've just scolded my big toe.
It's not us.
Mm. How can I retract that statement?
Off fuck.
Oh fuck, man. Sorry, Willie. We love you. We love a good Willie. Oh, I see what he's saying. Okay.
Yeah. As Javier Martinez says, I was on pause and now I'm magically P3. That's Jammies.
Well, error. I apologise to Snoo. Oh, Willie says he retired from the league. Boo! Stop being a mod arse. Bloody hell. I'm sorry, but if his restart was better, he wouldn't be whinging as much. There we go. That's my thing. Anyway, I've scolded my big toe, which was a small issue. Well, what happened was I was pouring the, obviously as you do, the water into the mug. I missed the mug and just poured it straight onto my toe.
Nice.
How would you even do that? I have no idea. But anyway, my toe hurts slightly, but I'll battle through the pain. Coffee, I do have. It is here. Happy days. Black coffee though, no milk.
To watch Mohammed Faizan.
I hope he wins, but it sounds like he's got penalties coming his way. There's only 13 drivers left. Rongson's one of them, T-Rex is one of them, and Mr. Bean's one of them. That you would get good odds on that. 13 runners, and none of them 3 are out. You'd get good odds on that, wouldn't you? Well, to be fair, T-Rex doesn't go off too much. Hey, did I watch what?
You watched Cheltenham today?
No, I've been flying now. I was in Switzerland this morning.
Oh, yeah. My bad.
I may have, seen it from the plane or whatever, but,
Bird's eye view. As Dominic Schibor is going to lead us off on this safety car restart. I think this is our 3rd safety car.
Yeah,
and we've had
does.
2 BSCs.
Yeah, there can't be many more, can they? There probably will be, but.
I don't think so. He's gone well before the World Champion. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's fine. This should help the medium runners. Snoo's in a good spot, really, despite his complaints. What's not... What the hell?
Oh.
Faizan's been disqualified.
Oh, what is this? As Ville now gets a 3-second time penalty. What is going on in this race? This is absolute chaos.
Well, that's just poor from Faizan, though, isn't it? Because he should know that...
Did he actually have a drive-through?
Yeah. So actually... someone did, didn't they? I'm sure he did.
Oh, yeah, he did. But you can't serve it the first lap after the safety car.
No, you can. The first lap after the safety car, you can. And what his problem is he should have served it before the safety car, assuming he got it before that safety car, which I guess he did. Because you serve it on the first lap. Because then when there's a safety car, you catch back up. But yeah, you can't serve it on the lap the safety car's in. I'm pretty sure. But clearly he didn't, and he's been disqualified, so, tough to him, because he's had a good race, but what can you do? No points. So, 12 races, and we pay down to 12 in Ero, so everyone, there's a lot of laps to go. Let's see if they finish.
What price you give me?
For someone to DNF? It's about 100 to 1 on, isn't it? 100 to 1 on. Yeah, no way. For everyone to finish, 1,000 to 1 probably. Anyway, and Mr. Bean goes down the inside of Jammy, round the outside. He's looked strong again. I was watching someone, I can't remember, I think it was Vries or something. He had a look at old Sinead on the inside of Snoo. This could get tasty, hang on.
How has Sinead gotten back up to P5? He was down to P14.
Well, everyone's, had a brain fart, and Snoo down the inside, he's gone for it, he's hit him as well. That's not boring at all. What a move that is. Without this man, it would be boring indeed. As Mr. Bean on Jammy up to P3, the championship leader wants his championship. No, yeah. I was saying, someone posted a video from a while ago, and it had Mr. Bean in quite a lot, and the amount of spinning he was doing in Japan. Compared to now, it's just we were saying the same last week. What an improvement as Snoo goes down the inside of Jammy, and Snoo is sniffling the bum of Apo Tulpo. Although Jammy and Junaid
for the win.
Jammy and Junaid side by side, dangerous. Jammy down the inside of Snoo as well. Snoo won't like this at all. This is ending in tears. Oh, there's no tears. Well, that's a shame.
Has been enabled, and no chaos just yet from this segment of the race.
All in good time. Dominic's is tie. This could be really good actually, because Dominic's tyres will go off. I don't know what JP penalties position is like, but we'll ignore that for now. And Mr. Bean catching, Snoo catching as well with pace. Snoo on slightly younger tyres, Mr. Bean on the halves. It's actually quite an interesting race.
Well, Joel has 3 still. Dominic has about 4 laps now to break away. and then the hards will start to come faster. As Ville is looking at Apo Topo here, down to the Kubica corner, and Ville seems to get the move done.
Good move, and good for not to fight too hard, because that's where you end up in crashes. So, again, learning. I think there he's going to get the RS, and he probably will overtake if he gets a good exit. Snoo locks up massively into the hairpin, as that's going to make Apo happy. He gets DRS, but so does Snoo, does he? No, Snoo doesn't. So, Apo is a bit far back, isn't he? Not even trying.
Yeah.
Wise. But, you know, a couple of drivers in front with penalties. Dominic's on, you know, older tyres. Hang in there, Apo. You'll be alright, mate.
As further down the field, Matthew has dropped into P9 with Ronan just ahead of him, but he is Ronan is rapidly gaming on his teammate Toby Fennell. This is a very up and down race. He was down to P15 or 16 now, down up to P7.
It's been odd.
Very interesting stuff here. It's been a very, very up and down race, like a yo-yo here. Ville not really catching Dominic's at the moment, as Ronan has a big wobble there into turn 6.
Dear me. That was dangerous.
Turn 5, I beg your pardon. Now it's turn 6 and turn 7 for Ronan on the DRS straight. He does not have DRS though, of course. As there's a lot of clouds beginning to form over Montreal.
Stop it, you tease.
No, this is looking very overcast. Ville now within 4 seconds of Dominic's, and Apo closing in behind him. Apo might want to push here to try and get DRS if he can. He has the battery advantage, so Apo's playing the long game here. I like to see it, as Apo has turned his battery on as soon as I said that.
Yeah, he listens to the stream, you know.
Yeah, I think he's playing the long game here. It's quite good to see.
He's doing good. He's in a good spot. He's in a good spot. Just keep it clean. Don't get penalties. That's the key around Canada.
Canada, yeah. It is a drive to survive, literally. As Toby Fennell and Junaid are fighting yet again on the run in turn 1.
I don't like that. It's fine, but it was slam the door in your face again. I don't like it. It concerns me. But I'm just a bit of a, you know, wet bloke anyway. Here comes Snoo on JP. No, he doesn't. He's had a terrible exit. We're not watching him after that. It's awful.
The molester gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits.
And Junaid, the grenade. Is that a word? No, well, we'll pretend it's a word.
They are something special.
T-Rex on Junaid. Dive down the inside of the hairpin. See, a couple of years ago, he would have.
He's also wising up, isn't he?
Well, why? It's more boring. I agree with Snoo. Come on, some sense, please. Thing is, though, I would suggest it would have been more boring without safety cars in this race, because Snoo would have run away with it by an absolute mile and it would have been absolute snorefest. But instead, he's got to fight his way back and he's down the inside of JP, which, in my opinion, is a lot more interesting for Snoo than it would have been had he done a prime Sebastian. Well, we know, I suppose, as you know, pole to the win. Although no Grand Slam for Max in Saudi because of the safety car. Well done, Lance. Well done, Lance Stroll, for stopping that particular stat. Congratulations. That's about as much you can do to stop Verstappen at the moment.
And he gave us a great comment with him as engineer. The engineer, like, are you okay? He's like, I'm in a fucking wall.
Can you bring it back? Bring the car back. I'm in the wall. Someone's in the wall. Oh, it's T-Rex.
Oh, Ronan.
He's in P11. He's still in the race, though. No damage. He's spun a few times this race. Canada not his strong point. But on to another track next week. Is it a special race next week, Darius?
It is. It is Hungary with a full quali and 33% race.
Okay, well, full quali. We get points for quali, don't we, in that one?
We do, yeah.
Interesting. That will be good. You know who's going to do well there?
Me.
What is that for a noise? No, I was going to say Zhao. Zhao is a Hungary specialist. He's very
well. He has a corner named after him, doesn't he? He's the Vilna corner.
Yeah, the Santos curve. Yeah. But that was only in the race, though. He actually qualified on pole that race, so he's my dark horse for next week. And we get quite a lot of points for quali, and I'm terrible at quali, so that one won't suit me. But the other ones perhaps will, the sprint ones and things. So it swings around. I like it. Keeps it nice and spicy, different. Next week we'll get complaints. We know this is true. Well, I tell you what is it? Well, we can discuss it in the race, but we normally get 20 drivers like we have here. So well done to everyone. If we don't, and we only get 15, well,
we just go straight to Q2, don't we?
Well, everyone just hits the retire button. But does that retire? We should test this. Does that retire from the entire quali? Because that, what you don't want to do is oh, that'd be really funny actually. I shouldn't have said that. You know how people retire in short quali to end the quali. Yeah. Well, wouldn't it be hilarious if they did that in Q1 and then couldn't compete in Q2? That would be brilliant. Don't tell anyone, guys, if you're watching.
The first 5.
Yeah. Don't tell anyone. It'd be amusing. I'll be amused. Anyway, back to the race. Nothing much is happening.
Jamie's got a 3-second time penalty. Villa is rapidly closing in on Dominic's now, even with the 3-second time penalty that he has.
Yeah, well, Snoo's going to win, and you know it's a shame really because it makes it boring. I'm glad Joe crashed in a way. You know, no disrespect to him, but otherwise he would have run away with the championship in F5, I think. And he needs a couple of DNFs. He'll still win it, I think, in my opinion, but we'll see.
Gets another 3-second time penalty.
If Ringswood keeps smashing him off, then happy days. The championship's wide open. Are you leading? You're leading, aren't you?
I think I'm leading now, as Daniel was not here this week, as he was in Albania on holidays. We hope you're having a lovely time, Daniel.
Absolutely, we did miss him
from last season.
Oh yeah,
we did.
And
clean driver as well.
Yeah, and he was on for another win this year, and he probably still is. He's Mr. Consistent, isn't he?
He really is.
But yeah, love to see him. What a guy. Hope he was watching. Probably not, though. He's got better things to do on holiday, hasn't he? But, you know.
Anyway, back to F4. Villa is now within DRS of Dominic.
He is.
Rapidly closing in on the fresher tyres.
Yeah,
They're really starting to gap the field.
Quick. I still feel there's another safety car in this race. If we haven't hit the limit, which we may have done with the 5, but, yeah.
As Dominic has a massive wobble there at a turn 2. And that has just opened the door for Willie to attack him there.
Yeah, as soon as you get someone in DRS in this track, it's actually quite difficult to defend. It's that straight's long. And battery levels, actually, Dominic's got slightly more, so he might be okay for a lap, but he's gone very wide, and Snoo's going to get past here.
Willie has amazing traction out of turn 6 there.
They are close there. Yeah, job done, and that's the win. Yeah. T-Rex, fastest lap of the race. Congratulations, sir. Extra point. Who got fastest lap in F5?
I don't actually know because it changed quite quickly, didn't it?
I'm feeling it was like Ollie Boy or something.
Yeah. It's yeah, because once the track went dry, the lap time just dropped rapidly.
Oh yeah.
Now further down the field, Ronan in last place.
Here we go. He's going for it. Binhu, Junaid, old rivals in F5. He's gone for it. He's going to get a terrible exit in the next corner, though. That's the only problem going down the inside here. Really compromises you on exit, but he's done a really good job, actually. Oh, Roxon! Almost in the wall. T-Rex gets past 50-0. Filippo gets past Binhu. And Rogson round the outside. Going for a different line.
Very close to each other here. Matthew took the Matthew line.
You gotta love him, haven't you?
Is closing in on Apo Topo as well. He's going to have DRS, and Apo is going to be a bit of a sitting duck here. Apo does have a lot more battery though, so he will be okay. Apo chasing down JP for P3.
Yeah, and don't forget Jammy has got 12 seconds worth of penalties. So is it worth his time? Will he just stay, you know, within DRS? Yeah, he's dropping down to 11th is Jammy. So, yeah, do you really want to... He's got 12 seconds.
12 seconds. Oh,
yeah,
so
you know,
P9,
so really, you look at Bean and he's got a nailed on P3 if he just keeps it within the white lines. So he could let Jammy go, to be honest, and just stick in his DRS if they're same pace, but I'd rather be in front of a car than behind.
Well, it depends if you can use him. If you can use him to pull him along, because Apple doesn't have DRS at the moment.
No, but there's so much risk though, and there's a driver ahead, and it's a little spin. You're suddenly in the back of him. You can't do anything about it. It's a real challenge sometimes, but
maybe on the wider tracks. But Canada is quite a narrow track. It's a hybrid of a street circuit and an extra circuit.
Naughty corners in Canada. As Jammy gets another 3 seconds.
Another 3 second time penalty. Will we see a DSQ today? Well, we already have.
We already have, yeah. That was an interesting one. That was. What are we saying about? It's a shame because he was doing so well. He was P2 at the time.
So, interesting enough now, the win isn't guaranteed for Ville. He does need to pull another second away from Dominic's. And Dominic's does have a tiny bit more battery.
A late safety car. Dreadful news for Snoo.
Disastrous. It really benefits Dominic's Apo, Filippo, and Toby. And Fifth-Joe as well, I suppose.
It's good, actually, because he does have to push, so it could cause a mistake, or even a further penalty, which it's a fine line between pushing to get out of that 3 seconds and not getting 6. Because although Apo's not quite within 6, but yeah, it's not too far away.
Especially a track like this, though.
Yeah, because you can gain so much time if you fully commit through some of the chicanes here, like this one, the Wall of Champions. Fully commit through there, you can gain 2/10 per lap, easy, and the next chicane as well. That's probably even more so.
The Vettel one.
Yeah, but one small error and you're either in the wall or at the worst, at the best. Sorry, a track limit warning.
Yeah, agreed. And then you've got the tricky traction zone, which is turn 6 and turn 7.
Yeah, I mean, the more I talk about Canada, the more difficult and challenging it sounds. But I still really love the track. I don't know why. That race today was so challenging. The wet and it's just painful to be in. But yeah, it was good fun.
No, it's quietly a very technical circuit. You've got a lot of high-speed chicanes, which are tricky in themselves.
This is a smelly corner
and then
as well.
Have a hairpin.
Yeah, the corner before the hairpin. No, is that the Pringle? The corner before the hairpin, the chicane under the tunnel.
No, the Pringle. The Pringle is the hairpin.
The Pringle. Everyone's locking up. I went deep a lot at the Pringle today, and yeah, it's the corner before that. If you get on that orange curb very slightly, it's terrible. You're in the wall.
Yeah, as Ville Magnussen gets another 3-second
penalty
now.
Oh no!
6.
And he's just pushed. He's just pushed the 3 seconds as well. So perhaps he's just handicapping himself and giving himself a challenge, so he's not bored.
Well, it's like you just said.
Yeah.
About time.
Yeah.
Pushing. The risk reward between pushing and maintaining.
Yeah. He didn't pay attention, did he?
Interesting track, because you've got these this where Dominic is going through now here. This little mini chicane at turn 6 and turn 7. Such a traction-heavy zone. And the risk to reward here, do you be brave on the throttle early and try and get a really, really good exit? Or do you just play it careful? Even coming up to the chicane here, turns 8 and 9, the Kubica corner, as you call it. Kubica chicane. It's very similar, because the more curb you take, the more it unsettles the car. As Dominic goes a bit wide there.
17 lap old mediums, don't forget.
That is true.
Snoo's dropped him, but Snoo's on all tyres as well. It's Ben who gets past Filippo. Filippo was AI then. There was something odd going on, but he's back in. He wasn't AI, but he was ghosted, so confusion.
Interesting.
But they are side by side, so we'll stay with this. And it's always the man on the outside that has the advantage here.
Yes.
Oh my god! I thought Wrongson was going for it then. He wasn't though.
Well, Matthew should know that his race is kind of over because he's got 12 seconds.
Yeah. Well, but you know what people are like. Yeah. I don't. To be honest, I think Wrongson's hit.
Speaking of Wrongson,
I was about to say he's got more sense because I thought he did, to be honest, but no, he wants to fight clearly.
As Jamie is currently in P5 with 15 seconds of time penalties, and he is 9 seconds away from Junaid. So, a chance here.
He could keep P5 really, because Junaid's got 3 seconds as well. So,
so it's 12 seconds.
Could happen. Could happen. Mr. Bean, solid race, no one around him. Too easy for him at the minute.
So Jammies has to pull 3 more seconds out of the bag here, and he will keep his P5, which would be, I think, a very impressive result, because the difference here is massive. It's either P5 or P8 for him currently at the moment, or even potentially P9.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is where if you're Jammy, you have to push, don't you? Really? There's a lot more reward than there is risk.
But he's also got the advantage here that Junaid is under a lot of pressure at the moment from Toby and Filippo and Matthew, who's a tiny bit behind.
Yeah, so, but even if Matthew's within 3 seconds of you, you're concerned.
Yeah. As Matthew almost loses it coming out of the World Championship game.
I'm telling you, man. Last lap, he's in the World Champions, and he'll make a massive scene in the F4 chat. It's another 3 second bounty. You watch.
But that turn 1 is quite tricky for it. Turn 1 is probably one of the most tricky corners in this circuit for track limits, because you think you've taken the right amount of curb, and then you automatically get a penalty.
Yeah.
Dominic almost out of that 6-second gap now between himself and Villa. He needs to push. Is he saving his battery for one last stint? He's not really, no. And he's only got a slight more advantage than Villa. These two boys have kind of ran away with this. He says locks up into the Pringle hairpin.
There's another twist.
Has finally gotten past Junaid for P6.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut across you, Jack.
No, it's fine. No, it's a good move from Binhu there, actually. It's tough to do. So that makes Jammy's life a little bit harder, I'd say, because Binhu's probably got a bit of pace locked up. As talking of locking up, Junaid locks up. Yeah, Filippo needs to get past here. And he won't.
Well, Timbo has 35% more battery than Jammy's. He's almost a third of the more tank left. As Junaid gets past Toby here into the final two corners.
Bad line,
as
though.
Junaid gets a 3-second time penalty. And that's
he's just having fun at this stage. Just having fun, isn't he? Yeah, I mean, you look at the penalties. This is where the race is won and lost here. Although Snoo's got 6 seconds and is still quick enough to win, it's just sad. He can't claim this race is boring, though, for himself. I'm sorry, you can't have that. Because Rogson's gone! Oh, he's DNF'd on purpose there, I'm sorry. He was losing the car, right? I don't think the safety car will be deployed, we've had too many. But he was losing the car and 100% just went on the throttle. We're you know, disgusting. But anyway, that's Rongson. He's gone. Not at the World Champions, though, sadly. My prediction not quite true, but not far away. So he's done 32 full laps out of 35. Let's have a quick calculation. I don't think that's quite 90%, is it? It might be. I should be able to do maths. So he's done 32 complete laps, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he's 91%. What a shame. He gets points. So he does.
He will get points.
He will get a point, yeah, because he's 32 out of 35 is 91.5%. So it is over 90%. So he should get a point. If indeed he did complete 32 laps, I believe he did. But he's left anyway, just to fuck the lobby up. Well done, Matthew. Very considerate.
As Vester gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits, that's the second offence today. Further up the field, Dominic has been overtaken by Joel. And I think that's going to let Willie take the W in this race.
Tell you what, though, Mr. Bean might be sniffing around because 2 seconds to Dominic's, and Dominic's tyres have clearly gone completely off. 21 lap old mediums. You've got 2.3 seconds, Apo. Lap and a half. Ugh.
And he's gaining.
Full send on the last lap. Is it worth it? Jammy's got massive penalties. I think it's worth it, mate. Don't crash.
Jammy's got massive penalties, and interesting enough, Joel has penalties here as well, and Joel is going to drop down to P4 here as it stands.
Yeah.
And this fighting between Joel and Dominic, similar to what happened in F5 last week in Coda, has let Snoo pull the 6 seconds necessary to get away.
Fair play to Snoo, you know, great drive. Great drive. It's just I don't think he's sweating, is he? Isn't it? You know,
no.
You got to finish these races and put really effort into to win these things, and you know, it's not like that for him. He's just too skillful. Fair play to him though for the skill. Take your hats off to him. But you know, he's only bored because he's not got any competition. There's Apo 1.7 behind. I don't think he's quite going to do it unless Dominic's has an absolute nightmare of a final sector, or well, final 2 sectors. Apo needs DRS for the last straight, and I don't think he's going to get it. He's 1.2, 1.3. Terrible exit though in the hairpin could bring Apo back into play. Maybe. He's only a second behind now. As we watch, he's got a little bit more battery than Dominic's. So just use Apo. Press the button, man. No, he's not going to do it. Anyway, Snoo wins the race. Well done, Snoo. JP comes home in P2 on the road, but not P2 in reality. Dominic's good race from him. Apo bins it over the line in frustration. Yeah, Jammy, Junaid next across the line. Still there, Darius, or have you...
Oh, I'm muted.
Oh, there we go. Darius is with us. So yeah, everyone's been a clown across the line, started by Apo, and Junaid almost took out Binhu, actually. Apo's still on track. Decent race. Enjoyed.
Indeed. As Matthew has called Junaid a naughty world, as he has been reported.
Sorry?
Matthew has been reported by Jean for an intentional DNF.
Yeah, well, I agree.
And then Matthew responds by saying
Junaid is an absolute
warnings,
twat. What?
And I had enough. Oh, this is interesting.
Hey, why is my name in it? I know I said it, but you know, it's okay. So it's not intentional. It's not intentional. Junaid is an absolute twat. That's a bit harsh. It's nothing to do with Junaid, is it? And the description of the YouTube video: Junaid made me 16 warnings. I had enough. Okay, strange. Gene says it's intentional. Let's watch it live on stream for my post-race comments. Interesting. Big penalty, intentional DNF. I did think it looked a bit intentional at the time. Sorry?
What was that?
I'll listen to that again.
Give another fucking smart driving warning!
He's done that. Yeah, he's done that on purpose, 100%. 100%. Yeah, unfortunate for Matthew. He's had a bit of a moment there, lost his head. I know what that's like, but don't drive in a wall, mate. Anyway, Snoo wins the race. Good race from Snoo. Good podiums from Dominic and Mr. Bean as well. Let's have a quick look at all the exceeding track limits. Oh my god, I've not got enough time to scroll down.
There'll be a few track limits there.
Quick. Oh, have I made it? Yes! Oh, with 5 seconds to go. So, well done to everybody. We've not got enough time to call them all out, but congratulations to all. Good race, enjoyed. Any further comments?
No, another week in the books for F3, and I'm going to go have a lovely dinner tonight in Nando's.
F3, it's F4, man.
F4.
Anyway.
I'm talking to someone about being moved up to F3, no guesses who, and that's why I'm distracted.
Fair. Yeah, fair. Well, he'll have more fun. That's my opinion, but it's up to him. Yeah, so have a good weekend all. Tune into all the wonderful races, but you missed the best one in F5. And see you next week for the special qualifying, where we'll have... So I might get a takeaway for that, actually, and have a nice evening in quali.
Oh, yeah.
Just for the commentary, because we'll be bored out of our brains. But, there we go. Adios. See you next week.